Hi there, Aries. Welcome back. All right, this is going to be for Aries. We're going to see what's going on in your energy, Aries. This is going to be a general reading, so we're just going to see what comes out for you. If you're new here, if you're a cross watcher, my name is Ninja and I'll be a reader. Just know that this is an all Aries channel, so if this reading does not resonate with you, do help yourself to checking out any of my other readings. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. There's a lot of stress going on. Somebody's having a new beginning, and this new beginning is creating stress. And there's a sense of loss here. And because of the loss, I'm seeing that there's no motivation to get something done. Maybe you just don't feel connected at this time to something here, okay? I'm going to dig deeper, and we're going to get deeper into this, see where it's going, but final card. Tell me more about the Seven of Coins. Okay. I always let whatever comes out come out. I know some readers only take one card or some take two cards. I just let whatever comes out come out. I stopped forcing it a long time ago. Now I'm like, okay, whatever spirit wants to tell me. So if you're wondering why I'm taking 4 cards, it's because it's what came out. Okay. So we have the Knight of Flowers in reverse. We also have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Hierophant, and we have the Empress card coming out. Okay, so something that you've lost, something that you have, well, it does seem to be something you're holding back. Yes, you're holding back because you're fed up. You've gone through a really rough time, and you're just fed up with this situation. But you still have trust in God. So that is the one thing that's keeping you holding on, is your trust to God, to trust that the universe is here to help you. And I'm seeing here that there's something here that you really do desire to create for yourself, something that is going to be just yours. But unfortunately at this time it seems to be this energy of frustration and trying to protect yourself, this energy of trying to defend yourself and hold your ground, seems to be something that's taking all your energy. Way too much of your energy, I'd say. But I'm also hearing that there is something here. There's something here that if you don't do it, or if you let it go, it's something that you're going to miss dearly. Like, it's like a part of yourself that you're going to lose. And I feel very strongly that has something to do with your dreams or your wishes, or something that you've wanted to do for a long time. I see here that there's something. Okay, so you're holding back because you know that someone around you has some kind of hidden motives, and this is why you're not taking action. It's part of the reason why you're not taking action. So you don't want anything to do with this person. Could be somebody that made you lose a house or caused some kind of family problems. Okay, so you know this person. Okay, so you know that this person would definitely take something from you. Like, you know, without a doubt, that if you were to do something and this person saw it, that this person would be very adamant about taking it away from you. And right now, maybe you haven't made certain moves, right? You haven't done something. And one reason is not just that you know that somebody would take it away from you, or somebody around you has selfish motives against you, but it's also finances. Finances are holding you back here. Something about not having enough money to get something done or get something off the ground. But I do feel very strongly that you're trying your best to keep an open mind at this time, though. Because you want to keep an open mind so nothing will surprise you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, which is, I don't understand that. But you're trying to keep an open mind so nothing will surprise you. It's kind of like you're anticipating the worst. So if the worst happens, it won't surprise you. You'll be prepared kind of energy. So it's like you're preparing for the worst of whatever this is. I'm trying to figure out what this is, but yeah, there's something here about somebody thinking that you're on the wrong path or somebody trying to push you onto the wrong path. Okay? And for one of you, it could very well be because this person feels like you don't deserve anything in this world. Okay? You have somebody around you that feels like you don't deserve anything. Nothing. It's giving me this feeling like you don't even deserve to have clothes. So this is somebody that wants to strip you of everything that you own. It's like you have no place in the world according to this person, and you know it. This is something that you know yourself, right? This is not something that, I'm just saying. This is something that you feel like you could feel it with this person. This person would be so happy if they saw you with no clothes, not because they want to see you naked, but because they want to see you suffer. You know, that kind of thing. This is something that, like, somebody around you that has unfinished business with you, and you know it. But I do feel very strongly that even though you have this person around you and you know that this person's out there somewhere, right? Like, you're still going to go for what you want, but you're doing it in such small increments. So it's like something that is not noticeable, right? Like you might be moving very slowly or you're doing something very slowly in such a way that, like, if you were to move too fast, then somebody would notice and then they would come in and destroy what you've done, right? So in my mind's eye, I see an ant pile being built up, and if the ant pile builds up too fast, then somebody will come and knock it down and destroy it, right? But if the ant kill does it very slowly and does it secretively, like under something, then nobody would know that there's an ant pile there. Does that make sense? So it's like you're building something underneath something else, under a charade or something. That's what I'm getting. So, but you still have the passion, though, you see? Because we have the Knight of Wands. You still have this passion to do something. So it makes me feel like you're purposely giving this impression to somebody that you're not going to do something. That's what I'm getting. Oh, like you're not going to do something, but you are. You're creating a ruse. You're smart. That's what I'm hearing. You're very smart. You're creating a ruse because you know that you have somebody out there. You have an enemy that's out there that feels like, that they want to destroy anything that you own. And I'm hearing that what you want more than anything is your happiness. You want the dream. You want everything. And this could be somebody that you were with around and you were not committed to that person. Remember, guys, put the rose where it belongs. So if it wasn't you who was non-committal to that person, if it wasn't you, then it had to be that person. So put the energy where it belongs, okay? Just remember that. But the way that it's coming out, the way it looks like to me, like you were not committed to this person. You weren't looking for a relationship with this person, okay? I feel very strongly that you were more committed to your own children if you had children. You were more committed to your dream, to what you wanted to create in life. You were more committed to those things than you were to this specific person who is the biggest problem for you, okay? The person that you're trying to, I want to say, navigate around, right? Okay. And that made this person angry. That is why this person is after you, because they feel like, how dare you not want them, or how dare you not want to be committed to them, something like that. Okay. And so that's why this person has it out for you, because you didn't feel the same way that they felt. At least that's the way it looks. Okay. As a matter of fact, you cut that person off, completely off. You see, you're all about working. You're all about creating something for yourself. And you know what? For one of you, I feel very strongly that you did try to tell this person, It wasn't like you were trying to hide it. It wasn't like you were trying to be deceitful or anything. No. I think you told this person that it just wasn't the right time for you, okay? At that time. It doesn't mean that you didn't have other relationships afterwards. It doesn't mean that you didn't um, move on and you know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about this specific person. At that time, you just were not ready for a commitment with that person. And because of that, that's why this person's coming out in your reading. For one of you, I'm hearing that you're very conservative and you're very hardworking. You're always constantly working toward progress in some way, shape, or form. You're always pushing ahead and going for your happiness. And I'm hearing that for one of you, you work so hard for your family. And I'm not speaking just about, so if you don't have children, then your fur babies, your family, right? The people that you love, the people that you hold close to you. It doesn't have to be blood related, okay? But you work very hard for them. You work very hard for the people that you love. I'm seeing here that everything that you do for them. But this person's angry with you because they feel like, well, to tell you the truth, you know it. They feel like you're the perfect partner for them, even though they are not the perfect partner for you. Okay? So because of this person, it's been holding you back. Well, it's because, this person's around you. Could be a Cancer, could be a Pisces. Yes, look at that. It's confirmation. So it's like you're having to sneak around to have success. I don't know whose energy I'm picking up on, but this is very unusual. Usually people are like throwing it in people's face, but I don't feel like that's what you're doing. It's like you're hiding your happiness away from that person. And I don't understand why. Exactly why. I mean, I get it. This person has it out for you and you know it. And I get that, but look at that. The Four of Cups is coming out twice in this reading. So, you know what? For one of you, maybe this person has tried to offer you something and you keep refusing it. Because you know that if you were to accept it, like it would just dig a hole for yourself or something. Or it would dig a bridge between you and this person, or it would get you in some kind of tied to this person in some kind of way, and you don't want that. I don't understand that. But maybe this person, for one of you, it's like you feel like if you accepted something from this person, like they don't deserve for you to just take it and walk away. Like, you know that if you were to accept something from this person, then, like, consciously, I mean, like, your consciousness, you feel like then you would have to get into a relationship with them because it's not right. It's because you have a consciousness, you have a big heart, you don't want to treat people unfairly, So, for one of you, I'm hearing like this person might be trying to give you something and you keep saying no, 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 because you feel like you don't want to put yourself in a position where you feel obligated to that person to start a romantic relationship with this person. It's strange how this person still has like some kind of power over you to the point where you are acting and behaving this way. It's very confusing too to me. But it's like you're trying to avoid problems with this person. Tell me more. We have the Page of Spears coming out. Okay, here it is. So, this person, maybe you don't want a relationship with them, but there is a level of compassion that you have for them. So it's like you don't want them to know. But it's weird because it's like that they would destroy something that you have. So it's like you have more compassion for this person than they do for you. You're a good person, Aries. That's what that is. I think you're a very good person. And I think this person, it shows here like this person has not healed. And you know that this person has not healed. They haven't changed. Well, this is why you didn't want to be with them, because this person has a bit of a temper and they could be very critical. So it really it's because of this person's character is why you didn't want to be with them. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about, it not being the right time, I think that was more of an excuse for you, like to get out of that situation. But what I'm seeing here, it looks like every time this person doesn't get their way, you know that that person becomes extremely critical and they start playing mind games here, and they become very I want to say bossy, or they try to dominate you. They try to take control over you. So this is like an unwelcome. So what happened? Like you dated this person for a little while, and you realized that y'all weren't compatible, because that's what it looks like. Like you realized that y'all just weren't compatible. So you were trying to smooth things out to get out of this relationship, to get out of this, or not really a relationship, I would say, but maybe their expectations of you, like you were trying to get away from that. But even now, you're still squirming, like you're still trying to get away. So it makes me feel like you might live in a small town. Because this is something that I think happens a lot of, like in small towns. Or if you don't, then you might live in a place where, like, it's a close knit area within a city. You know what I mean? Something like that, where you and this person must cross paths quite a bit or something, because of the way that they're influenced and the way that they're influencing you and the way you're reacting to them. It still makes me feel like you're like, or maybe you're on an island, because it's kind of like you're like this trapped rat, or you're stuck, and you have this person who can strike at any minute, and you know it because they're angry with you, and it's like you're trapped, you can't get out. So you're either on an island, or I could think of maybe a small town, because small towns could be like that too. You know what I mean? It's hard to navigate and move around and do stuff without the other person knowing it. And the only other thing I could think of is maybe like a close knit like a close knit part of a city, right? So if you live in a city, you might live like in a very small area of a city. You know how like you have this huge big city, but then there's like one side, let's just call it Jones, and this side is, I don't know, something else, right? So something like that, where this person is still around you. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now I understand the situation more deeper. So you just don't want to be around this person because of the way they are. So this person has been trying to give you something, and you're like, no, I don't want help from you. I don't need anything from you. You keep rejecting this person. You're trying to do something by yourself. Okay, you're focusing on your work. You're trying to focus on other things. You want your dream. You want to take care of your family or fur babies, right? Yourself, your home. You want your own dream life, but this person is not included. So this person has it out for you. Let me know in the comments who I'm picking up on. I'm just curious, because this is a very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. What should Aries know about this situation? We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out again in reverse. Ace of Cups, you're right. I feel like you're very right about this person. Whatever you try to create, this person will come in and try to destroy it. They will try to take from you. They possibly are trying to take some kind of property. They're definitely trying to keep you from having any kind of abundance in your life. They're definitely trying to prevent you from having a relationship. And you might be, for one of you, maybe you are in a relationship and you are keeping it quiet because you know that that person will come in and destroy it, mess it up. And that very well could be what you are stressing out about too, for one of you. So maybe you're seeing somebody else and you're trying to keep it on the down low because you know that this person would try to like embarrass you or destroy the connection in some kind of way or interfere or something like that. Hmm. Wow. It's because you know that this person is extremely manipulative. So you know that this person would manipulate people around you or manipulate the person that you're in a connection with. If you're not in a connection, guys, then just take that out, remember? Just but yeah, like this person would totally destroy anything that you have going on because they're angry with you. For one of you, you were actually married to this person, you had to divorce this person, you were actually abused by this person. So you had no choice but to get a divorce. Yeah. Okay. This person might be somebody who's overcoming some form of addiction. I feel like you had to escape this person, but it's like you know that this person is still around. So you're running, you're hiding from this person, but it's not like you're physically running. It's not like you have moved away yet, even though maybe you're trying to. You know, because I do see the Knight of Wands, so it's kind of like in that progress. It makes me feel like you're in that progress of carrying things on yourself, but at the same time, like you're still trying to protect yourself. It's like you're trying to get yourself out of this, I want to say a dark place. Because I think when, with this person being around your energy, this person puts you in a dark place mentally. Maybe even depressed. But it's like you know you're in the wrong place. You know where. Okay, so where you are physically, you know you're in the wrong place, Aries. You know you shouldn't be there. That might be what you're trying to do. That's why you're moving in such a way where nobody can know what you're doing. Remember I was saying about the ant pile? And then, you know, if you do something out in public and everybody can see it, you know that this person would destroy it or tamper with it or do something. So remember I was saying about how the ant pile would be built like underneath something so nobody could see it's there. So secretively, like going like going underground. You're trying to go underground. You're trying to escape underground. Oh, that very well could be what I'm looking at. Like you're trying to escape underground, secretively, trying to sneak away. Yes, that makes sense now because we had the Eight of Cups over here. Okay, so you're trying to sneak away from this person. Ooh, you're. That's why you're in this very stressful energy. Okay, that explains a lot. Because look over here, we have the Four of Swords coming out. I mean, you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Four of Swords. So it's like you want this new beginning. You really do want it. It looked like for a while there like you didn't want it, but you do want it. You want this new beginning. You want abundance in your life. You want happiness. You just it's just right now you're stuck underneath this person's thumb. So you must be in a location where you can't get help or you can't get outside help away from this person. I'm hearing somebody here regrets the day they met this person. I'm hearing you regret the day that you even saw this person, spoke to this person, decided to even go out with this person. You are just, they are making you regret every second of ever just knowing them. So right now it's like you don't know what to do and you're having a fear of change because you don't know where that's leading you to. That explains that. Okay. You don't know where it's leading you to and you don't know if this person's going to follow. That's the question. So Spirit, I see you're in the progress of moving or doing something here. So is this person going to follow Aries or should Aries okay, I need to ask a yes and no question. Should Aries continue in the path that she or he is on to get away from this person? Is it going to be worth it? Or should Aries just get up and walk out and do it fast, kind of like a band-aid? Oh, I'm asking. Okay. Should Aries just walk out and take this band-aid off real quick? You know, like people say, like, rip off the band-aid and run, right? Or should this be a slow progress? First, I want to know about the band-aid. Yes or no? Let's see. Let's see what comes out. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, and the Sun. Whew. I ask a question, a yes or no question, and I get a whole explanation. Oh, Aries. Okay, well, to tell you the truth, with the Two of Coins coming out as being the first card out, I would say with the Seven of Wands coming out, not yet. Okay, not yet. I'm getting this impression that maybe you need to, like, stand your ground with this person, because with the Seven of Wands is somebody who's standing their ground. And then you have the Sun card coming out and the Ace of Wands. So it's like, don't take action just yet, right? But do something and like, do it in broad daylight. So like, if you're moving, right, do it in broad daylight. Do it when this person is like not expecting you to do it. You know, that's the feeling I'm getting from this. So they're not going to be expecting you to make moves, or like, say if you're moving out of the house, right? They're not going to expect you to do it in broad daylight because they're thinking that you're going to be hiding from them. So you want to do the opposite of what they expect. That's what I'm getting from this. Like the opposite. And Spirit is saying stop second guessing yourself. Okay? Because you're about to make a very important decision. And this important decision is coming about money. I see. Okay, so money, abundance. So that's what I'm getting. So it has something to do with money. Because you're undecided about something. Okay. So if you have lost money, money's going to be returned to you. So just be aware of that. So if you've lost money, if this person has taken money from you, something's going to be returned to you. Okay. I know that this is very irritating for you. I do feel like setting boundaries and protecting yourself is the most important thing here. And it's actually coming out in this reading. And then we have the Sun card. The Sun card is really the happiest card. But then you also have the Ten of Cups over here as well. So I feel very strongly with that coming out that, yes, something is about to unfold in your favor. Something's about to happen, and it's going to be something that's actually going to work out better for you than what you're thinking. Like something's about to come out in the open. And it could be an opportunity. I feel like this is an opportunity that's going to come around you where you are right now. An opportunity to make more money. And if that is what's been holding you back, is the lack of money, you're going to be getting the money that you need to do what it is that you want to do here. Because that's how it's coming out. Also, for one of you, Aries, I'm hearing don't waste your talent. Spirit is saying, like, don't waste your talent here. You have a talent that's going to help you, that has money attached to it. Okay, so you have a talent that you can utilize that can bring more money in for you. Something that this person can't control. You have something. And I feel very strongly for one of you, it could be like you're writing, or it could be this is just my feeling, guys. In my third eye, I just want you to know. If you're looking at the cards, you're probably wondering where am I seeing this? In my third eye, I'm seeing like somebody here might be a singer or writer, something like that. That is your ticket. Okay. Yes, you're gonna be getting some money that you weren't expecting is coming back, but your real ticket is your talent. You have something there that is can help you even more further you along in this journey away from this person. Okay? And being sneaky is, I feel like it's the one thing that is actually helping you. So you are doing the right thing, because I think this person does have it out for you. And you know what? I should have saw that you were married, because I did see the Hierophant, but I wasn't 100% sure. So yeah, you might have been married to that. Well, it does look like you were married to that person. You might have had children with that person. So, in other words, you have ties to that person. For one of you, I do get this feeling that because you have children with that person, maybe for one of you, the children are underage and that person is actually holding you to a location, like making sure that you can't move away. But from what I could tell, your children are growing up. So, pretty soon, you're not going to be stuck there anymore. Okay? Because I do see the Eight of Swords coming out in reverse. I feel very strongly freedom is coming around the corner. So for one of you, that's what it is. This person has kept you stuck somewhere because of the children. I just want to see what else comes out for you. Really quickly. Making a plan. Breaking the ties. Making the plan, okay. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't even matter how old these children get. Your children could be fully grown, 30 years old, and this person is still going to be after you. Because it just seems like this person has it in their mind that the two of you have unfinished business, or they have unfinished business with you. So if you have a fear of this person, then you're right to be afraid of this person. I see some kind of confusion though about not taking a risk. Something that you want clarity about. Then we have the Sun coming out in reverse, and we have the Two of Cups in reverse. There is a truth here. And I feel very strongly with the Sun coming out in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Maybe for one of you, you're dealing with a Leo, first of all. But it does seem that you wanting clarity is actually setting you back. So sometimes it's best that we don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe not knowing is actually going to help you. And for one of you, I am seeing here that this person just has a huge ego. So I'm hearing like when they were born, the mom had to give birth to that person, and then they had to give birth to that person's ego, because that's how big their ego is. And this is not personal. It's not really personal. Their attack on you is not really personal. It's more about the fact that you won't feed into their ego. This breakup attacked their ego, and that's it. And that's all it's about, and you know it. And you, maybe for one of you, that is exactly what you want clarity about. Maybe because this person has caused so much confusion for you. Yeah, this person has caused so much confusion for you. And I think that's confirmation right there. And I think this person is continuously going to try to create this confusion for you as long as you stay where you are. And that's the truth. But you're a very independent person, so you're not easily swayed too much. But I think this has something to do with legality. Like if you were to leave, you would be breaking the law. So, because I did see that Justice in reverse back there. So that's why it makes me feel like one of you might be tied, or you were tied. Because this could be a past reading. Remember, there's no timestamp in tarot, right? So this could actually be a past reading. So for one of you. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. Spirit is saying to, yes, take your time. Get your bearing. Don't let that person influence you so much. And that person is just creating confusion, and it's all about their ego. So they might try to have other people fooled, making it seem like, it's your fault. They were so much in love with you, and all they were was toxic. It was just all a plan That's all it was. They are toxic. I think this person did a number on you, and I think they really got into your head to the point where you don't know which way is up. It's that bad. That's how bad it is. And it's because that person is a master manipulator. And for one of you, that person has some kind of porn addiction or some kind of addiction. And it seems to be something that's running their life. And there's nothing that you could do about it. And it has nothing to do with you. But I do feel very strongly that this person tried to make you feel guilty because of it, though. Because we did have the Five of Cups over here earlier. So that person might have, like, tried to make you feel guilty about it or something. Like, it's as though it was your fault. And you know what? That is such a narcissist move. Making their victim feel guilty or making them, you know what I'm saying? Like, making you feel responsible for them. That is something that a narcissist does. Anyways, Aries, I'm going to get out of this reading. Catch me in the next one. I hope hearing this has helped you in some way. I hope I said something that was helpful. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And catch me in the next one, guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.